Hey guys, it's Jess. I'm doing a video today about how I was the other woman, so keep watching if you want to find out how this story has a weird twist to it. As I said he was single, and even though I wasn't, like, we were on a break basically, so in my mind I didn't think I was really doing anything wrong. We'd been on a break for a couple of months. So a couple of days later he called me and said, do you want to hang out? So I'm like, okay. I was bored at home alone. At this stage I had been looking after my brother. My mum had moved interstate, and because I was the eldest I had that responsibility, so I'm like, I'm going to make some friends and actually have a life for once, rather than being at home looking after my brother, who was 4 years younger than me. And so I went out and, he drove, I didn't. He wasn't drinking or anything like that, but he was still being, flirtatious and that kind of thing, and we ended up going back to his place in the end and, watch movies and that kind of thing. And finally, he looks at me and goes, like he puts his hand on my leg, all flirty and that kind of thing. By this stage I was more comfortable with him, so I'm like, whatever. And he kind of leans in more and like wraps his arm around me and does the whole booby squeeze thing. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, that's just like second base, we'll say. So so he dropped me off home, and I get a call that night, I actually text that night saying, you're really hot and like I'm lonely, do you want to come over tomorrow night again? And I'm like, okay, like I was really getting into the compliments and that kind of thing. And basically that night I went over, and he said he lived with housemates. Like there was a male and a female that he lived with, so it was like a share house situation. I'm like, cool, whatever, that's alright. He had usage of the house in his own. So I thought he lived with his housemates, which is fine. And that night, I'm like, whatever, I like him, so I'm gonna sleep with him. So I did. Anyway, the next morning I woke up, went and made myself a cup of coffee, and the girl that he was living with come out and go, oh, so did you have a fun night? And I'm like, yeah, he's nice, it's working out well. And then she's all, oh, did you know that, or did he tell you that we're in an open relationship? And I'm like, no. So that kind of confused me. I'm like, so what does an open relationship mean, basically, because I was young and that kind of thing. So I'm like really confused about that. And she's like, well, it just means that we're together, but we also kind of see other people when we want as well. So we both do it. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit odd. So I didn't let on to him that I knew about it. Mind you, later on I actually find out they have a child together that is 2 years old, or was at the time. And I kind of felt like I was the girl on the side, and I don't like that. So I think I'm actually going to title this story The Girl on the Side Story. So yeah, it was interesting. It was my first experience of being taken aback like that from, like awkwardly meeting the other woman, basically. So yeah, that was how I found out about me being the other woman, unintentionally, and apparently he was alright with it, and so was she, which is weird. Anyway guys, if you've been in that situation or similar or different, let me know. Give us a thumbs up. And I shall see you all soon. Please subscribe. Share me around on your social media if you can. That would really help me out. I'll link all my social media down below. That's how I reply to all you guys. Mostly I'm on Instagram a lot. And I'll see you all lovely soon. Bye.